I think the girls with their nails done now.
Right, welcome to another video, and in this one we've got a 100 plus game with the Model 08 sniper. So it's a semi-auto load-in sniper. So the first one you pretty much get when you start the game. So obviously I'm going to try again, talk through a bit of underground and how to move around the map, specifically when using this type of gun. Obviously this gun is really bad, only got 5 bullets. It's got it's not got a one-shot headshot, obviously being a semi-auto sniper, and it's got a really high damage drop-off. So it takes 3 bullets to kill, literally from like 50 meters plus. So it's a very, very bad gun. It's got a really long reload time as well, which, as you will see, I'm using the iron sight, and that is because once you run out of ammo, as you can see, you reload 5 bullet stripper clips. So it's still a long reload, but it saves you way more time than reloading individual bullets if you're going to use a sight or a scope. And of course, on underground, it's close quarters, up in your face gameplay, and therefore you want to have the iron sight. It's much easier to use and to maneuver, obviously, with an iron sight as compared to a 3x scope or more when you're in a close range. But if you want to see the specializations that I'm using, be sure to check out any of the ultimate guide to the specializations videos where I explain the specializations I've chosen for all the weapons in the game. And also you can choose your own, but just so you can see what I'm using, and I can explain it for you as well. So if you want a better understanding of why I've chosen certain things. So definitely check that out if you want to see that. But without further ado, we'll get straight into the game. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and also subscribe if you find it helpful and you enjoy. So as you can see straight away, start of the game, same as any underground game you'll play, mid-map action around B flag, and it'll end up being, the fighting will end up all around B flag until either one of the two teams, whichever one's more overpowered, will eventually obviously push through, and you'll end up with a choke point at either end of the map then, basically. So of course you want the best. If you want to go for a high kill game like this, 100 kill game, you obviously want the game to last as long as possible. So you want to make sure there isn't that much of a choke point, and you obviously want it to stay as balanced as possible. Tickets take longer to drain, etc, etc. So the key obviously with this gun is having the iron sight, like I said, so you can reload those 5 bullets instantly rather than individual bullets. And when you get down to the final bullet or 2, rather than, if you've got time to reload, if you've got time to reload, you want to dump the mag, the same as you'll always see in all the videos of me using the Repetier pistol, of which I believe the Repetier pistol is one of the most underrated sidearms in the game. And people don't use it because it's probably got one of the longest reloads out of all the sidearms. But same with this sniper rifle as the Repetier pistol, if you dump the magazine, you reload a full mag in a pretty standard time. So when you get down to your last 2 bullets, rather than reloading 3 bullets, and you don't want to keep those 2 bullets and try hit one target, because you will risk killing yourself by if you miss one of those bullets. That's it. You can't get a kill with the gun. So once you get down to those final 2 bullets, just dump them. If you have the time, and there's no fighting, dump the 2 bullets and reload a 5 bullet stripper clip straight away, so you can get straight onto the next 5 bullets, so you can potentially maximize the amount of kills you get, and obviously so you stay alive. So all that's happening here in the game now is my team is obviously taking a bit more of control over B, and it's allowing me to push forward towards their flag, at which flag is A flag. And now they've taken it back. So all we're pretty much doing here to try and maximize the amount of kills I can potentially get is hovering around the left side and right side of B flag. You never really want to go up onto B flag unless you have a crazy amount of teammates up there, because there's a lot of people who will throw smokes, like crazy amount of smokes, and will run straight up into B flag and run around there like a madman, melee killing everyone using their ZK or a shotgun or a Type 2A, and you'll get massacred if you stay up there. Even if so if you're going to be using weapons like this, you will get massacred. So you only want to go up onto B flag if you've got enough teammates up there, which basically all that means is it means you've got cover, so that if enemies do smoke and run up there, there's a chance they'll kill your teammates before they kill you, and you have a chance to get out of there or kill them. But essentially you don't want to go up onto B flag. Like I said before in previous underground gameplays, you want to stick to the left and the right in the trains, because not a lot of people will use the trains or go in the trains. They won't look in the trains. Like where I'm standing now, on either side, you've got perfect cover. It's perfect to lean around. It's dark, so it's hard to see you. It's just the perfect place, and all the enemies who are attracted to everything going on B flag, so above me, they just, they kind of just forget you because there's so much action going on above on B flag. Everyone will ignore you. Most people will ignore you, and it gives you the opportunity to just pick off as many kills as possible. And obviously with the sniper, you don't want to be in one-on-one gunfights. You want to be taking them out like I am here, from behind if possible. So this is a massive part of how I was able to get a 100 kill game with the Model 08 sniper, is using the spawn beacon, which I want to explain the massive importance of in this gameplay and on underground if you are going to be playing the scout class. But using the spawn beacon allowed me here to spawn behind them, and I'm essentially just able to keep picking them off. What you'll see me do, and I shouldn't do, which you would have seen, is I fired my last round into an enemy, even though it was only going to do 50% damage. I should have dumped that one bullet and then reloaded a full mag and then gone to put 2 bullets in him, because if you just fire your 1 bullet and you don't kill him, then obviously he knows he's been shot in the back and he's going to turn around and come for me while I'm doing my really long reload. And then I have to go into a 1-on-1 gunfight, which I'm less likely going to win. So if you ever end up with 1 bullet left and you're not going to be able to kill the enemy, and you're obviously on the flank and they don't know you're there, don't shoot them in the back, because they'll just turn around and come for you. But yeah, the importance of the spawn beacon is massive, because if you can place it in a good enough place where the enemies won't destroy it, if the enemy team on underground pushes past your spawn beacon, whenever you spawn on the spawn beacon, you'll always be able to stand behind the enemy team and you'll be able to get loads of free kills shooting them in the back on their flank. The second massive benefit of using the spawn beacons when playing underground is, as you know, there's chaos everywhere, and it can become very, very annoying trying to spawn on your teammates because they're always in action, so you waste so much time trying to be able to spawn. If you lose B flag, so to be able to spawn in the middle of the map, which is where you want to spawn, you then have to spawn at your spawn flag, which is A or C. So this can be very annoying as well, because if most of the action is still at B flag, you have to spawn in your spawn and run all the way back to the middle of the map, which takes a lot of time, which could be kills, and then you run all the way back to the middle of the map just to be killed again. So using the spawn beacon could be massive, and it's what actually helped me get the 100 kill game here with the scout class using the Model 08 sniper. Is the spawn beacon allowed me to keep spawning on it, and you can spawn on there. You're not going to have to worry about being in someone being in combat and therefore being thrown back to the spawn screen, and you haven't got to worry about not being able to spawn on flags or spawning too far away. If you put your spawn beacon in the perfect place, you'll always be able to spawn on the spawn beacon, obviously at your own risk of an enemy watching it or being close to enemies. But if you place it well enough, the enemies won't find it. They can't shoot flare guns up into the sky in underground, so it's hard for them to obviously see it on the minimap as well, to identify the spawn beacon. So you must use the spawn beacon if you're going to play the scout class on underground, and you will maximize your kills a lot. You'll get a lot more kills basically. But yeah, that pretty much gives you a lot of tips on just playing the scout class and using the Model 08 sniper, and just how you want to play if you're using this type of class on underground. There wasn't much to explain in the way I was moving around the map, because most of the action, as you saw, took around B flag, which was good. It was a balanced game with a gun which has got so much, takes so much time to reload. I needed the game to be balanced to be able to hit that 100 game, otherwise it might not have been possible. But yeah, so hopefully it's helped. If it did, drop a like, and I will get the next 100 game out soon. There's still plenty of guns I'm doing, plenty of guns to do. I've got a few other video ideas, we'll see what happens, but yeah, hopefully this helped you. It's another 100 game, another sniper ticked off, another gun ticked off, and yeah, let's see you on the next one.
It's all gonna be alright. Thinking about all the things we did tonight. What a time to be alive. Just you and I.